Hello, welcome to the long form video of my top of the morning tasting. My name is Wyatt Long and I'm simply here to, just going through the final details of this. I'm just going to handheld this and whatnot because I don't have the time to do a fancy setup. And frankly, it's just a detailed video for those who care. If you want my authentic reaction to my first tastings of these, check out the 4 shorts I have already made previously, plus the candy short while you're at it. Just as a refresher, it is Golden Hour, Morning Glory, Twilight, and Midnight Oil. Those are the 4 coffees Top of the Morning has that is consistent all year round. And I finally decided to try it due to having a espresso machine. That's all this is. So, and as always, when I do a review, unless it has sponsor in the tag, which I've never been sponsored, I do absolute authentic reactions, and I will even do authentic reactions to the stuff I try for sponsors. I'm legit. I will tell you exactly how I feel. So let's go through these one at a time in the order I done the shorts. Starting with, besides the candy, Twilight. This is a medium dark roast that's supposed to be caramel, chocolate, and mischief, which I predict it's a little bit of hazelnut. That's just what I capture when I tasted it. I give it a 7 out of 10. The aftertaste, it's what ruined it for me, and also the bitterness. I was just mentally not prepared for the bitterness. Because I like bitter in my coffee, but not bitter in my coffee. So, but since I am prepared for the bitterness now, I will increase this to an 8 out of 10. The aftertaste, I'm not the biggest fan of. But, something to note, at least in my opinion, everyone's taste is slightly different. The Twilight coffee is the only coffee of these bunch that benefited off of milk. None of them benefited off of syrup. So, if you're big on caramel in your coffee, like solid caramel or whatnot, I highly do not recommend. It's the only one that benefited off of milk. So, with milk, it takes away the aftertaste, and I mean only a splash. Like, I'm talking bare minimum this much milk, which reaches a splash in a 8 to 10 ounce drink. That's all it needs, and it removes the aftertaste and it boosts it up to a 9. The others decrease the score a ton when you add milk. It just overpowers. So, Twilight, after a little bit more testing and experimenting, ultimately I have to give it an 8 because it does need a benefit. But that's what I would give it. Then it's Midnight Oil. This is one of the few coffees I actually enjoy drinking without anything in it. Milk, syrup. I tried this pure espresso and I enjoyed it. So, Midnight Oil will be my recommendation for those who like darker roasts of this blend. And yes, it's hazelnut and chocolate forward. I got a splash of caramel and toffee. That's what I'm predicting that is in this. I don't check the ingredients because I don't want to be biased. And I don't check the description. I just bought the bundle as is. So that's why I capture, and it has what I think it is right there on the title. Then we got to Golden Hour, which is something I tried today with the Mornin Glory. I give this a really good solid rating, because even though I don't like lemon in my tea or coffee, it's solid. The lemon is only a secondary taste. It's not heavy on it. It gives you more of a sweet and flowery taste, which is something I'm not used to, because I'm usually going for the darker rose. So I am pleasantly surprised by this. Do not add milk or syrup to this. It will tank if you do it. This is designed for espresso and coffee and Americano folk. That's my recommendation. Do not ruin these beans. And then lastly, my least favorite by a mile is Mornin. I didn't like it without the syrup milk. I didn't like it with it. The milk and syrup made it worse. I'm not big on light roast, so that's just a flavor profile. If you prefer light roast and prefer lavender, flowery, honestly really fruity, I got a little bit of peach in here somehow when I try this and continue to drink it. That's what I gotta say to it. It's alright. It's better than this bullshit, which is what I grew up on. This is a 3 for me. So take that into consideration. If you're always getting this type of coffee, I give this a 3 out of 10. I will drink it if I have to, but I will be bitching. And just as a reference to a competitor of Top of the Morning besides Folgers, Starbucks. I got the Christmas blend in my college because it was on a big sale. No one was buying them. I wonder why. This is a dark roast, but it's more on the medium side. And it's a chocolate oaky and spruce tasting coffee. And I give that a 5. So that coffee is better than the Mornin, but the other 3 beats it like a bloody pulp when it comes to taste. The other coffee, which I don't have because I finished that, Morning Joe from Starbucks, because that's all they have at college, is Starbucks when it comes to coffee. Morning Joe, I will give it a 5 or 6. It's good, but it needs milk and syrup to be good. All the way good. Or at least water to dilute the harsh bitterness of it. It's like it's burnt. So, that's my thing. That's my opinion. Ultimately, my opinion is my opinion. Everyone's taste is different. If you disagree, if you hate Top of the Morning, or you think this is the best coffee in the world, and I'm being too judgmental, just know it's my opinion. You can have yours. For those who are absolutely, new to coffee, personally, I recommend either Twilight or Golden Hour. Because I feel like those two will give you a good solid base. If you're new, but you know you like more of the vulgar type, a similar tasting would be Golden Hour. My personal recommendation would be Midnight Oil. But again, you have to be a dark roast person. And personally, I wouldn't recommend this. Sorry. Just not my thing. But then again, if you try dark roast and you hate it, you're probably going to love this. Because that's how taste works. It's opposites. So, that's my personal opinion. The packaging is tough for me because it's not perfectly clear. As shown in one of the videos, I kept wanting to peel this. Even though it has this little strip thing that I always have to remember to do. Because my instinct is just to pull the tabs. So packaging is convenient and I love it, but man, it's confusing the first time you're using it. And $15 a bag. That's how much these are. Per bag for 12 ounces, which is roughly 30 to 40 cups. It will be cheaper than going to coffee shops by a mile. This one that is 16 ounces at college before it was on sale was $15. So, technically speaking, this is better when it comes to taste, but this is technically cheaper because it's 4 ounces more, at least from where I'm from, which is middle nowhere Midwest. So, but for me, the best value for your buck will be Top of the Morning, because you can get all 4 of these for $50. And technically speaking, you got coffee for 4 months on one purchase. Delivery took 2 weeks to deliver. That's not bad. I would hope someday Top of the Morning can go into stores. But for right now, I think this is a good purchase. And since I already done a tea video, here's the big question. Which one do I prefer from the top of the morning? The tea or coffee? Well, both of them have 4. Both of them have one big stinker. For the coffee, it's Mornin Glory. For the tea, it is the mango black tea. They both stunk. The big hitters, in my opinion, were the Irish breakfast and the the midnight oil. And then the wild card that surprised me on both was the strawberry green tea and golden ale. Those were the big 2 surprises. And the ones that I was hoping for more, but you know what? It was satisfying long term was the lemonade, the raspberry lemonade one. So, my opinion, the tea is better overall than the coffee. But that's coming from a tea person who's only new to coffee. But really close together. Personally, if I had to get the best, I recommend golden ale, midnight oil for the coffee, Irish breakfast, and the green tea strawberry from top of the morning. Those are my recommendations. Avoid the mango black tea and avoid Mornin Glory. Hope you enjoyed this really impromptu video. I just wanted to have an opinion in this. Peace.